Hi, this is Katie. I finally left New York. I officially moved out of New York. I've been driving and traveling the last 5 days or so, and I will have some vlogs next week. But in today's video, I wanted to show you how I packed my car for a 5-day road trip. And very obviously, I'm gonna just preface this really quickly. Very obviously, if I was gonna be living in my car, sleeping in my car, or even living out of my car, I would not have packed it like this. But since I'm just basically going on a road trip and just moving from point A to point B, this is how I packed my car. And as you can see, I think, I can still see out of the back, I can still see out of the windows. And so I think I packed it pretty well. But yeah, I just want to show you guys how I packed my car for moving from point A to point B. Because again, it would be very different if I was living in here, but I'm not right now. So anyway, if you just want to see how I packed my car for moving about 1,000 miles away from New York, I really hope that you're subscribed and I hope that you keep watching. Okay, so where I'm parked right now, I think there's music outside. So I might do a voiceover for some of the footage. We'll see. You will notice if it's a voiceover or not, but I just wanted to warn you that it might be because I think there might be music in this parking lot. But anyway, let me show you how I packed my car. It is packed. It is packed. But I just want to show you what I have in here. Okay, so where I am right now, I'm obviously in the driver's seat, and then let's go to the passenger seat. So in the passenger seat, I basically have all of my necessities and the things that I would want to reach for. Obviously, again, the last 5 days or so I've been on the road, but I've also stopped and stayed places for a couple nights. And so in the front, I have my backpack that has my computer and my other camera in it. I have my day bag that has, some clothes, but also some of my shower stuff, my makeup and stuff like that. I have my stuffed animals, I have a hat, and I have some water. And then besides that, I have some food. I have food right here. And again, if I was living in my car, I would not have this much food, but I was just moving. And so I was like, well, if I can fit it in the car, I might as well fit it in here instead of throwing it out. So I have that here. And then on the bottom, which you're obviously not gonna be able to see everything in my car, but just trust me, because some of it's kind of underneath things. But underneath my backpack, right on the floor here, is a bin of all my shoes. So that just kind of seemed to be where that fit. And so yeah, backpack, day bag, purse, stuffed animals, hat, water, a bunch of food, and my shoes are back there. And then in between here is my purse, obviously. And then this is a cooler bag. So I had some food and stuff in there. And then let me show you the back. Hey guys, voiceover time. So this is my back seat. Obviously down here, I have some papers, receipts, bills, stuff like that. And then that green backpack has some of my extra camera gear and cords and stuff. There's a little camera bag right on top of that. And then what else do I have? I don't know what's in that backpack. I have no clue what's in there. I don't remember. And then I have these two big bins. That bottom one has all my sleeping stuff if I'm going to be sleeping in a car. So blankets, pillows, towels, t-shirts to cover the windows, stuff like that. And then the one on top of it is, if you saw one of my last videos where I was cleaning my bathroom and organizing all my bathroom stuff, that's all in there. So my extra hair care and skin care and stuff like that. Oh, I guess I show you. Ta-da! A toothbrush and all that kind of stuff is in there. And then that little clear blue thing has all of my exercise clothes in it. And what else is back there? Just a bunch of stuff. Basically, how I wanted to organize the back seat was I wanted to organize it around those bins because they're the largest things. And so I wanted to stack those. And then kind of everything else that's in little bags or little bins, I just kind of stacked around it. It was kind of like how I played Tetris in my car, basically. I put the biggest things down first, and then I put everything extra on top. So there's a couple pairs of pants that didn't fit in the other bin. There's another backpack that has some stuff in it. And then also in between there on the floor, you guys know that's where I keep my food bin, and then my pillows are on top of that. And as you can see, I had a lot of space. I could easily see out of all those windows, and I definitely did have more space if I wanted to bring more things, but I really like how it was packed because I was able to see out of the back. Okay, so here's my trunk. So those two drawers and those two bins are all clothes. And that bottom left drawer is most of my jeans. And then the right drawer is socks and underwear and stuff like that. And then the two top bins are mostly my shirts. And then I have all of my books in between just because that's kind of where they made sense to go. And again, if I was living in my car or something, I wouldn't have had this many books. But since I was moving, I wanted to see how many books I could fit.
So I brought a bunch of those. And then on the side, I have a couple other pairs of pants that didn't fit in the drawer, and then some like cleaning supplies for my car. And on the right is a lot of like my hiking and camping gear. And I have like a jump rope, and I have like my tent and a backpack and stuff like that is back there. So there's my trunk with all my clothes and my books and all that kind of stuff back there. Okay, and then here's the other side of my back seat. So same thing, I have another one of those giant gray bins. And if you watched my packing video the other day, this was the bin that had all like my purses and extra stuff in it. And then on top, I have two of the smaller gray bins that have all of my arts and crafts supplies. There's paint in there, there's diamond painting, there's a ton of stuff. And that little bag also, I think, has some arts and crafts in it. That bin has all my sunglasses and extra glasses. And then on this side, that's just like a little clear backpack. But on the floor, I have, you can't see it, but I have a suitcase with all my shoes and coats in it. And then on top of that, I have my sleeping bag. And then on top of that is where I have like that little Tupperware, and I have my nail polish, and I have my laundry bag and some cards. It was the same thing on this side, that I put down those two big bins and my suitcase first, and then I just wanted to see what I could fit around it. And even things like the Tupperware, like I wouldn't have brought that if it didn't fit, but since it did fit, it'll save me, 10 or 15 or 20 bucks instead of throwing it out in New York and rebuying it, So some things I did throw out in New York or gave away, and I am going to rebuy, but some things I was able to fit, so that'll save me money.
So yeah, that's how my car is packed. And I know, here's the thing about packing a car. I know to some people, they're going to be like, your car is a mess. How are you doing that? Why isn't it more organized? And some people are going to say, how did you fit everything you own in a car and still have space? I know people just have different opinions, which is fine. But for me, I'm glad for how I packed it. And again, like the back seat, those bigger gray bins, I was like, I know that I want those right on the seat, and I know how they're gonna stack. And then everything else, like my nail polish and my backpacks and stuff like that, I just wanted to make sure they kind of fit around them, And so that's what I did. And I showed you in like my last couple of videos, a bunch of the things that I got rid of or that I gave away or threw out or whatever. But this is everything that I was able to fit in my car. Honestly, I probably could have fit a couple more things, but I am glad that it's like this because I'm not worried about things like falling when I'm driving or anything like that. So yeah, I think it came out pretty well. What do you guys think? Again, I know people are gonna have different opinions, but that's okay. And I'm glad I have all my stuffed animals right in the front. And I got a new stuffed animal that I'll talk to you guys about in a video next week, but I just got a little new one. Look how cute he is. But yeah, this is how I packed my car. This is how I've been driving the last few days, and I just wanted to show you guys. So I think that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed just kind of seeing how my car is packed for this road trip. I hope that you're subscribed because I have a bunch of vlogs coming up, and where I'm moving, I'm just really determined to do more vlogs and show you guys like more of the area that I'm in. And so I hope that you're subscribed to see those things, and I am gonna tell you where I'm moving in like a week or so. So anyway, yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. I love you, Jesus loves you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.